not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1820. 855-325-1820. That's 855-325-1820. Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you. We promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean, right now to learn more. 800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. That's 800-240-4587.
Why have thousands of aspiring authors teamed up with Christian Faith Publishing to publish their book? Because Christian Faith Publishing is an author-friendly publisher who understands that your labor is more than just a book. We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process, professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the publishing industry. And as always, you will retain 100% of the rights to your book.
I was looking to find a company that I could trust, one that assisted in the editing process completely.
The most important qualities that I was looking for was a publisher who was honest and upfront. No hidden costs or fees, and owning the rights to my own work.
Christian Faith Publishing will publish, market, and sell your books in all major bookstores, online
I feel like it's
as well as specialty Christian bookstores. Call for your free author submission kit.
800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
Here's important new information from the Diabetes Solution Center for you, a family member, or a loved one suffering with diabetes. If you have lost your provider, or if you need a provider for diabetic supplies, you may qualify to receive your diabetic testing supplies now with little or no out-of-pocket cost, regardless of your age. All you need is Medicare or private insurance to be potentially eligible. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now for details. Just takes a couple of minutes. Our friendly, knowledgeable agents will give you free, no-obligation information, handle all the insurance paperwork, and make sure your supplies are delivered directly to your door for free.
Call U.S. Medical Supply 24 hours a day. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. Call right now. 800-597-9323.
1, 2, 3, now we're playing with the big boys. Gonna take it to the street, now we're gonna make a big noise. Gonna climb so high, now we're rising up. Are you ready now? Turn it up.
What's up? Happy Thursday.
Best day of the year.
Best day.
Not of the year, but of the week.
Any Thursday is the best Thursday of the year.
True.
But of the week, yes.
Guys, if you're tuning in with us, make sure you're sharing our show. We want to know.
But first, welcome to High Tea with Kim and Alyssa.
I'm sorry. Let me just,
in case you didn't know where you're at,
introduce us. If you are watching us live, you clearly can tell we are prepped, ready for the festive October
Halloween.
month.
It's October.
We've got our brand new shirts out that our company Rebel Magnolia made, which means we made it.
Yeah, we did.
We do that a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are just a couple of the awesome designs we have. We have tons more. Truly, we've made less Halloween shirts than we have pink out football, sports,
all of those things, yes.
cheerleading, all the things. But we're having fun with it, and we don't. We're not mad at it at all.
Not at all.
So, Kim, tell us what is in our. Oh gosh, y'all, we got brand new cups. We've showed our TikTok crowd because they came with.
Cute. Yes, they're Halloween. They're like that rainbow iridescent.
My microphone almost drank my tea.
No. And they have a little skull. I can't show it because I have.
There's a cute little skull. We'll post pictures later.
Yeah.
But so what kind of tea is this?
We're drinking caramel apple tea. Caramel apple black tea. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, y'all, that is
giving all the fall vibes.
It is giving all the fall
vibes. It's fall. It's officially October.
Yes.
Doing all the fall things.
We went into Ross, which, Ross just has all the little fun things. Yeah. And so we saw these teacups and we're like, that's it. We have to have them.
So we got them.
So yes, okay. So this is our first show in the month of October. We're super excited. I don't know if you guys were with us last week for conspiracy theories.
Yes,
we didn't even get through all of that. We will readdress that.
We are going to readdress that.
We do want to keep our ball rolling per se, and we got some true crime.
We're going to discuss true crime.
Yes, I'm so excited.
So I picked a story. I'm struggling with my microphone. Hang on. I feel like I'm like,
we must introduce our guest. You can see it on the camera. Little pink with wearing the headphones. Facebook or TikTok live helped us name our little hot pink ghost that looks like a disco ball. Her name, until we decide otherwise, is
I don't remember.
Boolicious. Boolicious because she's pink. She's bougie. She's a disco ball.
All the things.
She's very groovy. And so she is with us today. So we have to acknowledge her presence.
Yes.
It's very important.
Are you ready to dive in?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So I figured, obviously, we're in Texas. We needed to find a Texas true crime.
Yes.
So I found one that happened in Laredo that was named the Triple Axe Murders in Laredo. Which, and you think axe murderer, I automatically go Lizzie Borden. Like that's what I think of. You don't think of an axe being, a weapon of choice. I mean, that wouldn't be my first choice.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
The last time, other than like your classic, your classic movies, like horror movies.
Yeah.
You don't really hear about anyone murdering people with axes.
So obviously there was a triple murder in Laredo, Texas in January 17th of 1991. Go ahead and open it. She's sparkling water.
It's my Topo Chico.
So when James Smiley, Ruben Martinez, and Daniel Duenas settled down for a peaceful night at James's Laredo, Texas home, they had no idea about the horrible tragedy that was about to befall them. By the time the authorities reached the scene, all three victims had been murdered horribly, and the house looked like something right out of a horror movie.
Oh my God.
So let's delve into the details surrounding this case and find out more, shall we? So James Smiley was quite popular in Laredo, Texas. He was a local Baptist minister. People who knew him described him as hardworking, kind, generous man who never hesitated to step out of his way to help others. And apart from being a Baptist minister, he also ran an Arby's restaurant in town and had several people working underneath him. Now, I couldn't find too much more on the other two victims. Maybe I didn't dig deep enough. I don't know. I couldn't find very much on them. So, the townsfolk were shocked by his gruesome demise. When the authorities got there on January 17th, 1991, they were welcomed by a bloody scene that was enough to unnerve even the toughest of police officers. Upon entering the house, they found James as well as Ruben Martinez stabbed multiple times while their heads were smashed in with what seemed to be like a heavy axe.
Jeez.
In another room, they found teenager Daniel Duenas, who was murdered in a similar fashion. None of the victims survived. While the police declared them dead, autopsy determined that the stab wounds, along with the damage caused by the axe, is obviously what led them to lose their lives. They also found an inverted cross near James's bed, implying that the crimes were of a satanic nature.
Hold on. Inverted,
upside down.
Upside down. Okay.
Yeah. So I think this kind of like in the 1980s, like when all the, what did they dub it? The satanic panic.
Was it?
I believe so. So was this something that they just did to kind of throw people off their tracks? I mean, did they?
Yeah. It sounds.
Yeah.
Very, like at first you think, okay, did they all go to high school together? Was was the person that murdered like to get bullied or like?
From what I understand, James and Reuben were older and Daniel was a teenager.
Oh,
from what I understand. So, there was no, the investigation was really challenging. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. Was challenging, and they didn't have any leads or witnesses to work with. They did carry out a thorough search of the crime scene and even canvassed the local area for witnesses, but to no avail. The investigation, though, the police soon discovered that not one, but 3 intruders broke into his house that day.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, one of those intruders finally approached the police. His name was Milo Flores. He claimed that his friends Miguel Martinez and Miguel Venegas committed the murders after taking a few tools from his garage.
Oh.
And Milo identified the tools for the police. Once the authorities realized that the tools were similar to the ones used in the murder, they were convinced that Venegas and Martinez's involvement in these murders. But when law enforcement officials set out to bring in Venegas into custody, they learned that he had already skipped the state and was on his way to Mexico.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but Martinez was still in Texas, and they put him through a tough interrogation. When questioned, he immediately broke down and admitted to being present at the scene, but claimed that he was too sickened by the whole thing. Okay, he alleged that he, Venegas, and Milo were all under the influence of drugs and alcohol when Venegas, a guy he knew from school, suggested they go rob someone.
Okay. So it was supposed to be just a robbery?
Yeah, some of the sources that I read, I didn't write them all down, but some of the sources that I read said that this was a thing that they did. They would go and steal things and then I would assume pawn them to get money for drugs and alcohol. I think from what I understand, they would drink and do cocaine is what they were doing. So
that is so counterintuitive. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about that another time.
I got an upper and a downer.
Like, yeah, I'm like upper, down. Like,
I don't know. So Martinez already knew James Smiley as he had worked under the minister at the Arby's that he owned. So Martinez later mentioned that James treated him as his own son and was someone he looked up to.
Oh, they knew each other well then.
Yeah. Nevertheless, the thrill of robbery got the better of all 3, and they made their way over to James's house after arming themselves with tools. Upon arriving in the house, the attackers noticed that James wasn't alone, but Venegas decided to go ahead with the plan.
Wow.
So it's got to make you kind of wonder, like, what is that? What is the word I'm looking for? Like mob mentality?
Yeah.
You know, like it's like when riots and stuff start happening, like it's like that mob
How do you go from
just
robbing someone to let's go ahead and murder them?
Oh,
okay. All right. I'm just, that's where my brain is at right now. I'm just like, how do you, it's just like anything that you hear that tragically happens. It's like, you wonder, how did you get from step 1
from point A to murder with an axe? Yeah. So my stuff got kind of out of order here. Let me see what else.
Has anybody else heard this story, or do you know these people, or are you from the area? Like, we would love to know all of this because
Yeah.
I am just now like crossing the introduction threshold of true crime because for the longest time I've just always been a movie gal. Like I just watch movies. I don't.
Yeah, I'm the true crime buff.
Yeah, you really are, and so I'm getting into it. The more I'm.
Yeah. So when they finally presented in court, Miguel Martinez was found guilty of capital murder, according to the Texas laws of parties, which states that anyone who is a party to a felony can be charged for it.
Okay.
Okay. Does that kind of mean like, okay, me and you were driving. You're like, hey, I need to go to the bank. I drive you to the bank. You commit a robbery while in there. I can get charged with it too because I was there even though I didn't know about it.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
If you get arrested,
if I get arrested
on my watch, I will not share the money. Just kidding.
I'm gonna leave you there. So as a result of that, the judge sentenced him to death in 1992. I guess this is when the trial was done, which made him the youngest prisoner on Texas death row. He was 17 at the time of the incident.
Wow.
Yeah.
17 and you are issued the death
penalty. Yeah.
Ooh,
so for
dang.
10 years following the death sentence, he tried to get it overturned and even filed numerous petitions and pleas for the same. He claimed that while he was present on the scene, the murders weren't his idea and that he was pretty adverse to the whole thing. So, yeah.
Wow.
Ultimately, his prayers were answered as his death sentence was commuted and changed to life imprisonment in 2002. Yeah.
So he didn't get the death sentence. He got
did.
it, but they changed.
You know, it's kind of like it's one of those things that like when somebody gets sent to death row, it's not like you're like, okay, you're going, goodbye, and throw the switch. Like it doesn't happen like that because I guess once you have your trial, I think you have so many appeal options.
Oh.
You can appeal and, retrial and all of this stuff. Like you have X amount of time. Like there's people who've been sitting on death row for decades.
So this isn't like the Green Mile. Like,
no.
Told y'all I was a movie buff. Like this is all my points of reference because I don't typically get in trouble with the law.
No.
I did stay the night in jail once, but it was really, really for nothing.
Well, who hasn't?
I got treated great, by the way.
I did not.
Oh, I had a nice lady.
Blanket.
She gave me a sleeping pill. I don't know what it came out of.
Oh no. No. But so 10 years later, they took him off of death row and now he's in prison for life.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know, no, he is eligible for parole according to the prison. I could not find every time I tried to go and find his prison records. Like I'm telling y'all, I was deep diving. It wanted me to pay for them, and I wasn't gonna pay for somebody's prison records.
Somebody
who I don't, I mean, I guess
don't we have somebody on the inside? Like who? Don't y'all know somebody? Who do y'all know?
So all these kids, I say kids because they were all teenagers when this happened. I believe they were 17, 17, and 16. Wow. They all got very different sentences.
Oh, really?
So Flores, Milo, the one who initially came to the police, he was freed from any punishment because he did not ever enter the house.
Okay.
He never went inside.
All right.
Venegas was initially given 41 years on 3 counts of murder. He was 16 at the time of the murder. So his case bounced around for a while the court was trying to decide whether to try him as a juvenile or an adult. And they eventually did try him as an adult.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And Martinez was convicted of capital murder and sentenced to death. Wow. But we know it was later.
Did any of them died?
No.
Rude.
Just the one kid, he got the death penalty, but he was never put to death because they commuted his sentence to life in prison.
How much money, I wonder, does it cost?
To what?
To death sentence someone.
To
unalive them.
So you're pro capital punishment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pro whatever you do to me needs to be done to you.
Oh, you're eye for an eye.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. If not worse. And I literally would love to have prisoners like addresses so that I could encourage them to be very cruel to prisoners.
Oh no.
But I don't ever want to go to prison.
So this
I'm not built for it.
This story right here is actually on a docuseries on Netflix called what is it? God, I don't even know. I Am a Killer. And I believe this is the season 1. It's like a deal with the devil or something like that is what it is.
I'm trying to remember if I saw that. No, I when you said that, all I pictured in my head was the advertisement for what is it? My roommate, the worst roommate ever.
World's Worst Roommate.
World's Worst Roommate.
That stuff
That's
was
what I was
crazy
thinking of.
too. Yeah. So I guess in this oh, I didn't connect to Wi-Fi. Good job, Kim. Good job. Anyways, so in these interviews, Martinez is the one who they interviewed.
I really wish my friend Eric was listening because this is hysterical that his last name is Martinez.
He said that Venegas was not someone he necessarily enjoyed having around. On the night of the murders, Martinez said, "I can't say there was a reason or an intent of going to this particular house. Milo and I had been there a couple of times before to steal things in exchange for drugs." So they had already been to the house to steal things. So they knew there was stuff there to steal.
Oh, wow. So the person that they stole from
was the minister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who also Martinez worked for at the Arby's. And he had already stolen from him.
At Arby's?
Arby's. He owned an Arby's restaurant.
Oh, he owned a whole
the James Smiley owned it. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant maybe he was just like a dishwasher.
No, he owned it. This guy worked for him.
Okay.
So when they got to the house, Martinez said, "I had a bad feeling." Venegas walks over, and when he came back, he told me there's somebody in the house, which was a surprise. My thoughts were to get away. There was something that changed in Venegas. He was on a mission, and it was not to steal anything. To him, he said they were on a mission from Satan.
Oh, that is creepy.
Mm-hmm.
That is creepy.
He told them Satan wanted their souls. Martinez said, adding that the reason he personally didn't leave was because he was afraid. He was afraid of Venegas at some point in that evening, or by this point in the evening.
Wow.
So that's why he didn't leave. He says that Venegas had the axe and he hit a guy one time, and then he started stabbing the guy on the couch. He said, "The part that I remember is Venegas looking up at me and telling me it was my turn."
Ew.
Like, can you imagine, like, bro, what are you doing?
Your turn.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm out.
That gives
I would have left when he said there's other people in the house. It's a no-go, man.
It's definitely not a puff puff give. It's a stab
Your
give.
turn. No.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Yeah. Whew. So Martinez said that he began to stab someone too, and then walked away through the sliding door. He said that he wasn't aware that while he was gone, that Venegas had stabbed someone else. He said, "What I remember saying is I wanted to leave, and he told me to give him the axe, and he walked down the hallway to the back room. He didn't see what he did, but when he came back, he told me there was a guy back there and that Satan wanted his soul too." And then they ended up taking a TV from the living room when they left.
What would your response be if someone said Satan wants your
I'm
soul?
sorry. First of all, if I'm sitting around and somebody's like, "Let's go rob someone for drugs," I'm out. Y'all have fun. I don't want no part of that.
No.
You know,
if it's not in the budget, you
we
don't
ain't doing
need it. You don't steal.
Yeah, like and no. But I mean, if somebody told me that, I'd be like, I don't know how I would react.
Literally, I get this. Like, you've told the story. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna keep referring movies because that's all I have in me. That movie, Don't Breathe, where those 3 people.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Oh,
well,
my
it's scary,
word.
so I didn't watch it.
These 3 like young people find out that this old man,
like the old blind man's house.
Yes, he has
Okay.
like millions of dollars shoved in his house somewhere.
Oh,
So they break in to steal the safe or whatever.
right.
Well, they find the money, but he's like a military, like whatever, and he can like he knows they're there. But then they go down in the basement, and he's got some chick.
What?
Strapped down because he plans to impregnate her so that he can have a daughter or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is creepy.
So do you find it weird? So like, I don't like scary movies and stuff
But
like
you
that.
love true crime.
But I love true crime. And I like shows that like Criminal Minds and
yeah.
It's not scary to me.
No, actually, you're amongst one of many that like because I am a horror buff. So when I do talk to anybody, everybody says no to clowns and the paranormal. But as far as like thriller goes, as in like true crime, like kidnappings or serial killers, did you watch the movie Seven with Morgan Freeman?
What's in the box?
Yeah.
So that is a saying around my house all the time. So anytime we get a package like that, I like scream it, "What's in the box?" My kids are like, "What is that?" And I was like, "I'll show you the movie when you're older."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Way, way older.
Ooh. Yeah. Now,
excuse me.
What about that movie with Brad Pitt or Joe Black? Meet Joe Black. Did you watch that?
Meet Joe Black?
Yes.
No, what is that?
So I think Brad Pitt sells his soul to the devil to be a human.
Okay.
But he's sent to take someone's life.
Oh.
But then he falls in love with the daughter. But even that movie is very long, but it is pretty good.
Okay.
It's very weird. I wouldn't call it paranormal. I don't even know what it would fall under, honestly. But whatever. Anyways, I'm you know me. I'm rabbit holing.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're sitting around.
How
we need
far?
some drugs. We don't have any money. Let's go rob this guy. Like,
where's Laredo?
What Laredo?
Where is Laredo? Is it like near Mexico? Is it near Mexico? Like El Paso?
I think so. I'm not connected to the internet.
I'm not. I mean, I am.
But no.
My phone is way far away.
I can't think right now.
I am geographically special needs. I'm going to put it that way.
Are you?
Yes, I am. You don't ask me where the states are. Don't ask me the capitals.
Isn't it over? It's on the way. We go through it on the way to Fredericksburg. That's Llano. Nope. That's Llano, Texas. My bad.
A lot of really cute little towns in Texas.
We do.
On the way to Fredericksburg.
Laredo, yes, it is. It is a border town.
Border town.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So getting across the border to Mexico would have been very easy.
Yeah. So it's like San Antonio and like Corpus Christi and then like Laredo.
Okay.
Is on the border there.
All I can think about when you say the word Laredo is the movie The Wedding Planner. Because Alex Karev plays the Italian guy that she's supposed to marry.
You know that's not his name.
No,
right?
I know.
Okay.
I know. But that's the fastest I could come up with a name to correlate who he is. And he does it. He's on the horse and he's going, "On the streets of Laredo." Y'all just have to watch it. I will always be the movie quoter.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I have friends. And all my close friends they know music and artists, and I know movies and actors and lines in movies.
Yeah. So I do have a couple of suggestions for you if you would like to get more into true crime.
Yes. Let's talk about some of tell me some more of the true crimes that are out.
I think we're going to wait. We've only got a couple of minutes left before we take a quick break.
Yes.
And then after we spill some reality and stuff, I'll get my list together and but all of that.
I got it.
Wow. She had a brilliant idea.
No.
Did you guys see her face light up? She got so excited.
My brain, this is how my brain's been this week, y'all. It's been like, oh.
Yeah. I feel like that too. Because like last week, I was coughing and stuff and I wasn't feeling good. And then y'all.
Look, I just keep.
Turns out I had pneumonia.
Guys.
I'm on the mend.
I don't know.
I'm on antibiotics and steroids and an inhaler. And
and by the way,
good now. I'm not contagious anymore.
Medical stuff that I know, I have never heard of mycoplasma pneumonia.
Yeah.
Never heard of it, guys.
No. apparently it's
Had
like
to look it up.
super. Yeah, so did I after she told me, and I was like, okay. And then she's like, we're gonna put you on some steroids and some doxycycline and an albuterol inhaler, and I'm like, okay, I just want to feel better.
My 15-year-old goes, what's the difference between pneumonia and walking pneumonia? I was like, the word walking.
Honestly, pretty much. It's kind of what it seems like, because I did that too. I was like, okay, so what's the difference between walking pneumonia and the mycoplasma that I have?
Yeah.
There was not really a difference. I couldn't see.
It
all makes you feel like crap.
Is it mycoco or is it myso?
It might be mycoplasma.
I have to remember schooling.
I don't remember what she said.
We don't know.
I heard pneumonia.
We've got a whopping 20 seconds. I'm going to go take a bite of my Slim Jim.
Yes.
Because I'm still hungry from not eating all day. And I need some Mo tea.
Yep.
When we come back,
our teas.
Yes.
We will have much more to share when we
stay
come
with
back.
us. If you're on TikTok Live, stay with us. You'll get to hear some funny stuff on the break. And refill. And hey, let us know you're watching or listening. We want to know.
We'll be right back.
Let's be honest. Wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair, the world's lightest wheelchair, is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
If you are trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581.
1, 2, 3, now we're playing with the big boys. Gonna take it to the street, now we're gonna make a big noise. Gonna climb so high, now we're rising up. Are you ready now? Turn it up.
Welcome back, you guys. We hope you refilled your cups. Thanks for sticking around with us.
Yes.
We got us a refill of some caramel apple tea.
Y'all, it is all the fall vibes. Somebody's doing something. Uh-oh. I don't know what that says. Hold on.
Okay.
You share.
Run. Don't trip over my cord. Okay. So Alyssa hasn't gotten to watch all of her stuff this week. It went away. So I'm going to share the reality with you guys today. And I just remembered on the break that I forgot to watch Survivor last night. Like, I don't even know what I was doing. Oh, I was crocheting a sweater. Me and my old lady hobbies. So I forgot to watch Survivor. I did watch The Golden Bachelorette.
Thank God.
I did. I'm really enjoying it.
I love Joan. Joan is so cute.
She had a one-on-one with Pascal.
Oh God. How did that go?
It was really cute.
Was it cute?
It was. And he's very sweet man. but he's so damn high maintenance.
Yeah, I can't be with a
He
guy
doesn't cook. He can't clean. He can't do his laundry. So one of the other guys was doing his laundry for him. Like it was sweet. But she went on a one-on-one with him. They went to Vegas. They had like a fun little like dress up fashion show thing.
Aww.
They had dinner. They rode on the big Ferris wheel. It was really sweet. She gave him a rose at the end of that date.
Okay.
And then she picked a bunch of people to go play kickball.
Okay.
Watching these 60-something-year-old men play kickball. It was good. It was good.
It was good?
It was good.
Okay.
It wasn't like a big fumbling mess thing, you know. And then she had a one-on-one with Jonathan. They went horseback riding and had a little picnic.
Did she give him a rose?
She did.
Okay.
I think she really likes him.
Did any big people go home that we liked or
no, the ones who went home, Captain Kim, he went home, the Navy captain. Which I don't really. Okay, and I gotta say, he did the corniest thing. So they're all sitting around, okay, while she's on her one-on-one with Jonathan, and he's like, you guys, he's like, I wrote this song, and I think we should sing it for Joan. And so he's like telling them how it goes, and they're all sitting around. They're like, okay, and then they have like their talking heads where it's like the one-on-one with the interview guys, and they're like, no. So it ended up only being him and Guy sang it with him, which was sweet.
Okay, that was nice.
Guy's kind of a schmooze. I
mean,
don't know how I feel
the
about
younger
him.
dudes, I probably would have left him out to dry. You know what I'm saying? They would have been like,
Gary was just like, he was like, this is your song for Joan. You wrote it for her. Like the way he was like,
that's some shit you would say to me. That's you, all you, Alyssa.
You wrote it. You can sing it. I'll cheer you on from here. So and then who else went home? Greg went home and CK went home.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So yeah, nobody really big. You need to go move your puzzle piece over
my
there.
little puzzle piece. I almost got up and jumped down and ran.
Oh my god. Don't trip over the cord. I'm gonna say it every time you walk by.
You're fine. The one time you don't, I will.
Yeah. And but yeah, that's who went by. And the guy who was Gary from last year, who was the Golden Bachelor? What's his name? Jerry. He showed up. Like it was when they were doing the cocktail party thing before she does the rose ceremony. Yes. Like Jesse, oh my god, you almost flung out of that chair. Who's the host? Jesse. I'm getting it, you guys.
We're so proud of her.
He pulled her to the side and he's like, he's like, everything's fine because her mom has been sick.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's like, everything's fine. He's like, but there is someone here to see you. And it was him. And so they were sitting on the bench where she told him that she had to leave and stuff like that. And he's like, I just want to, make sure that you're doing okay here and things. And he was like, have you thought that like your guy is not here? And she's like, I did, but she's like, now I don't think that. And so there's a couple of guys that she's really.
Is Jerry trying to get back in?
I don't think so. Like it was like a friendly, it looked like a brother and sister like talk.
Okay. Back up, Jerry, because Mark is here.
Mark is here. But the previews for next week.
Oh gosh.
Drama is gonna happen. I think Chalk is gonna leave. Like,
okay.
He's growing on me a little bit.
All right.
I already know who she picks, but you're not allowed to tell me.
I'm not telling anybody.
Because I don't tell anything in the book, so you can't tell anything in the shows that Kathy cheats at. Cheater Kathy, wherever she's at. I don't know where she's watching.
Yeah, I know. Where is Kathy tonight? What is
But that's all I got. There was no Big Brother last night, so
I know. I was bummed.
Yeah.
But I've been keeping an eye on things, and all the I will say, as far as reality is concerned, that all the ones that didn't make it to jury, they are doing a lot of interviews, and
they are.
There is a lot out there regarding potentially like some of the players being planted by Big Brother, which I would love. I'm gonna vouch for my Big Brother, like CBS. I'd really like to hope they would not do that they wouldn't have to do that, because so many people want to be on the show anyways.
Yes.
So, but whatever.
But that's all the reality we have.
Yeah, sorry I failed you guys. This week has
been a crazy week.
Very, very
But we have a little
different.
bit for you.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for this.
Am I the asshole for completely cutting my wife out of our finances because she wouldn't stop ordering takeout?
Clint.
So I'm a 41-year-old male. My wife is 39. My wife doesn't work due to a minor disability. It's not as if she cannot work, but she complains. Let me get closer. I don't have my glasses on.
Wait, who wrote this story? I'm kind of stressed out now.
I know, you should be. But she complains of discomfort and exhaustion all the time. The discussions over her working basically ended 5 years ago, and I have completely given up on the prospect of her ever having a job again.
Did Clint email this to Brandon?
I told you Clint sent this because you and your damn DoorDash tacos. Seeing as she doesn't even come close to qualifying for disability and brings no income, we currently live entirely off my salary. I do not mind financially supporting her, but my wife's spending habits have gradually become more and more reckless. It began with her ordering takeout twice a week, and then it escalated into 3 times a week, and now she's ordering takeout nearly every day. This is all despite our fridge being stocked constantly. I do the shopping. I make sure to even keep our freezer full of things she would only have to microwave. Jesus, woman.
Wow.
Last month was a particularly heavy one for her. She spent, how much money do you think she spent on delivery apps alone?
Delivery apps? Okay. I would say, I'm going to say $730.
$1,176 on delivery apps alone.
Oh, honey.
We cannot afford this. There were several days that she ordered twice. I may have reacted harshly, but on Friday, I pulled money out of our savings, completely paid off the card, and then canceled it. Good for you. And then I removed money, removed all the money from our joint account and funneled it into my own account. Apparently, my wife learned this when she tried to order takeout. She tried to call the company who explained the card had been canceled. She texted me what had happened, and I responded that she was cut off. Well, when I walked in the door that evening, my wife was laying on the floor dramatically.
Okay.
I just picture a toddler tantrum. She was laying on the floor dramatically, saying she had low blood sugar. I told her that she could eat any of the food we had in our fridge and freezer. I also noticed that she took the garbage out, probably for the first time in a decade. I'm surprised she even knew where the outdoor bin was. I can only assume she was disposing of evidence of what she ate, and she was pretending to have not eaten. But I honestly don't care enough to dig through the garbage to find it. She was furious at me all weekend. What I did over the top?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Hell
no, you're not. And
she spent over $1,100 on food, fast food. When he says he does the grocery shopping, the fridge is stocked. He bought her microwavable meals.
Yeah, no.
Girl, go heat you up a damn hungry man.
Look here, I need to have a conversation with that woman because, okay, yes, one night I know
it was one time, but it's funny, and that's why we don't let you live it down.
$7 of tacos, a Mexican pizza, and 2 tacos from Taco Bell, and I spent $27 to get $7 worth of food delivered to me. That was dumb, and honestly, my husband said, I will divorce you if you do not delete DoorDash. So I did delete it. Now, Clint does not have to go to the extent to buy me microwavable crap because
you like to cook, and that's my thing. I love to cook. Like when I was down all weekend and like I finally got able to cook again, my husband was like, "Are you happy to be back in the kitchen?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" I made chicken tinga. It was delicious.
Oh, I love it when I'm feeling good and I can cook and all the good things. Oh my gosh, her laying on the ground. Now
that is,
I would do that just for fun. Like, and I would obviously like record it just because that makes really good content.
Yeah. Oh,
but
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I know. So no, he's not the asshole.
She is the big time asshole. And I would encourage him, find another wife, dude.
Yeah.
If you have to do all of that, like Clint doesn't even like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah. I forgot. I do have a little bit more reality.
Oh, yes. Spill.
season 2
of what?
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives coming out in spring of 2025.
Yes, that's what I didn't. I see a TikTok of them going, "We're back."
Yeah, and it's questionable on if Jen and Whitney are going to be involved.
Did you see the TikTok of the girl making fun of Whitney in like all 25,000 different hairstyles?
Yes.
I'm still Whitney.
It was so funny.
I'm still Whitney.
So there are some, I can't find my things.
Hang on.
No, go ahead.
Did you know that Moms of TikTok Texas, did you know that the North Texas is actually there's no openings. But South Texas, there are some openings.
But we don't live in South Texas.
I know. We're going to have to just do a Burleson one.
Yeah.
But I need some crazy, I don't know who we would include. I mean, I have a few names.
Yeah.
That I would be like, come on.
Yeah. So if you are wanting to get into some true crime, Crime Scene Kitchen. That's it. So, I like to watch I do have my reality competition shows.
Yes.
And I love watching my baking shows.
Yes.
But my husband doesn't like watching the cooking shows and stuff with me, but he will watch Crime Scene Kitchen with me.
Crime Scene Kitchen.
So Crime Scene Kitchen. So something was baked in the kitchen and these teams of 2 have to go in and there's evidence of left behind and they have to recreate the dessert that was in there. Super fun. It's on Hulu. It's a fun watch. We love watching it. My kids will watch it sometimes.
That is fun. I do want you all to know that we plan to do the cake that's called
Hear Me Out.
Hear Me Out.
We're gonna do a Hear Me Out.
We're gonna do a Hear Me Out cake.
Don't worry.
And I'm not gonna go into details about it because you're just gonna have to figure out what that is. And then I think we should maybe play that.
Oh, we should.
Crime Scene Kitchen.
Crime Scene Kitchen.
It's
super fun. So there is a ton of stuff on Hulu to get you involved in true crime. Like tons and tons of stuff. I'm trying to find there it is.
Now, help out the people because I think there's people out there that don't watch true crime because of almost the same like feeling of, I don't know, horror or the same fears as people that don't want to watch clowns and like stuff. What would you say to someone?
So I watch more of the so one name that a lot of people know is the Gypsy Rose Blanchard or Blanchard or however you say her name. Like it's not, I don't know. It doesn't scare me. It's real people. I
know you've got those people. I'm not going to call you all crazy because you're not crazy because everybody's got their own thing. But you've got people out there that are like, I can't watch it because what if that happens to me? And it's like,
well, then you'll be prepared. I'm sorry.
This is why you study.
This is why you
study. This is why you learn things.
But there's a documentary on Netflix about hers.
Yes.
I haven't watched this one, but it's on my thing. It's called I Survived a Serial Killer. I do want to watch that one. And then of course there's the murder of Lacey Peterson, Jodi Arias.
Oh yeah, that Lacey Peterson.
There's the Casey Anthony, stuff like that to get you involved into it. I don't watch the cold case files and stuff like that. I do want to watch this one. It's a Lifetime show and it's called Meet, Marry, Murder. Yeah.
Oh, we should play that game. Who do you want to meet? Who do you want to marry? Who do you want to murder?
This one was a good one. It's called The Perfect Wife.
Oh, yes.
I told you a little bit about that. I didn't give you too much because I think you should watch
No, I think I did watch it.
Did you? Did you watch it with me? I think I asked you to.
Perfect Wife.
The Perfect Wife.
Is that where she
faked her own kidnapping?
Yes. Yeah. I did watch that whole thing. That was wild.
I don't watch a lot of stuff where children are involved.
So what about, let's marry your love for true crime and my love for horror. What is your thoughts? And you know what? For next week, I'm going to come prepared with information and to tell you guys if it's real or if it was totally made up. And that is all of the Conjuring, Annabelles, all that with the real.
No.
It's not real?
I'm not watching any of that.
No, I'm not saying you watch it.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I want to do the research on my part to know if if Ed and Lorraine Warren, if that really was, or if it was exasperating. So they were like paranormal investigators.
Okay.
And they were.
See, now I don't watch that kind of.
So like on those movies, like at the end, they show pictures of the real people from those stories.
Yeah.
And I just, I don't know if that's for added effect because I do watch a lot of quote unquote found footage fake movies. So I'm going to come next week with a true or false. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. That'll be kind of like my little homework. Yeah.
Well, I don't watch that stuff because my mother, she was raised Catholic and she raised us Catholic. And it was, one of those things like she couldn't even listen to Tubular Bells because it freaked her out so bad. That's in The Exorcist, the song in The Exorcist.
Oh, it
freaked her out.
I was like Tubular Bells. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I might be saying it wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like any of the, I don't do any of the paranormal. It's just, I don't like to be scared. It's not fun.
My 5-year-old goes to bed and says, Mom, can you turn on jump scare videos?
Jump scare videos?
Yeah.
There is a new series that's coming out that I really want to watch.
Okay.
It's called Scamanda.
Okay.
Kind of like no.
Like Scam and Amanda?
Yeah.
Okay, Scamanda.
Because apparently hold on. It's trying to make me change my subscription. That's not what I wanted to do. It's
what's it about?
This woman, she says that she has cancer and she's getting all these treatments and everything. And apparently it turns out like she never really did have cancer and all of this stuff. And
was she really getting those things?
Yeah, she scammed people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like I think she's in jail or she's under indictment or something like that for like what is it, grand larceny? I don't know, I might be wrong on that.
That is wild.
So there's that one that I want to watch, and there was another one that I just watched that was really interesting, and it was something about poison. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Little Miss Innocent, Passion, Poison, Prison.
Ooh,
that one is good.
Okay.
So they're talking to this girl, and at first you think she's like sitting in her home. She's just like in a sweatshirt. And there's like plants on the wall behind her and stuff. No, homegirl's in prison for murdering her boss with some like some kind of drug. I don't know. That's prescribed for people with gout. And apparently if you don't have gout, it's going to unalive you.
Why do I feel like this is like the movie 9 to 5?
Yeah, like it's crazy. And like she supposedly she says she's innocent. The police have no leads, all this stuff. This lady just was fine one day and was dead the next. And then the police get an anonymous letter that says if so and so died from this specific drug, it was her son. I know where the vial is. It's in his car underneath the seat. And so they're like, okay. So like the police get it, and like and another like the medical examiner get this letter. She sent it to 2 people. And so they go and they pull him out of class, and he's like, okay, search my car. I mean, he's all fucked up. His mom died and he's been drinking and stuff. And sure enough, the vial is in his car. And then to be able to get this specific drug, you have to be a doctor. You have to have a medical license. Ooh. So then it starts to look like her husband did it. Because her husband is now dating her sister. Like just several months. Like she died in July, and now it's Christmas, and he wants to spend Christmas with his new girlfriend, aka his sister-in-law.
That is so weird.
And then it just got crazy. And it is just, there's so much more to that story, but it is Little Miss Innocent, Passion, Poison, Prison.
I'm watching.
Watch that one. Yes. It's like 3 or 4 episodes.
Nice.
But it was just like, and at one point in the interview, and they're like, did you kill? I can't remember what the name is. And she's like, no.
Oh.
And I was just like, so lady, weird. What? Like
that's literally how that little girl is acting on the trial right now. Oh, the little girl that killed her mother. I think she killed her mother.
Which one? Like the 11-year-old that
has the brown short curly hair and her stepdad is.
Oh no! What is this? What? I don't know what this is.
It's been all over TikTok. This young girl, like she's like getting her judgment, and she's like crying and laughing all at the same time. But she's I can't. Somebody help us out. What's the little girl's name that killed her mother? Or like
I might have seen it because I saw another one. I also follow on TikTok. It's called True Crime News.
Okay.
They play little segments of things, and there was one on there the other day. It was like this 19 or 20-year-old girl, like her and her mother were best friends, and things were good, and she was off at college, and then she apparently got expelled from college and kicked out, and she didn't tell anybody. And the dad tried to log into the portal to like put money on the account or something, and he couldn't get in, and they're like, she didn't go to school here no more.
What ethnicity is the girl? Because I think I saw that one.
I think she was white.
Oh, she wasn't Asian?
Yeah,
no offense. But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's a Netflix documentary.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah, or what Jennifer did, or what did Jennifer do? Yeah, that one was
something
crazy.
Like something on your street, right? I thought that was
something.
What
I don't know.
Like suburban or murder in a suburb. I can't remember the name of it.
Let me pull up my Netflix. I'm sure it's in my recently watched.
The girl that I'm talking about, she's probably like 14. She has brown bangs, brown short like chin hair, and I think the stepdad and her were like making weird eyes at each other. I don't know. I saw some of the trial popped up, and
what Jennifer did. That's the one you're talking about. And then you should also watch American Murder: The Family Next Door.
Yes.
That's
Hey, and if y'all know any true crime, or if you've been a part of some true crime,
we would love
to share it and tell it, know it, and
tell it, know it. Oh, and I just watched one yesterday called Love on the Run.
Ooh, I think it was
about the jailer who fell in love with an inmate and helped him escape, and they were on the run for like 9 or 10 days. And then
my gosh,
and that was crazy.
Oof.
Like I remember I remember getting notifications on my phone of like news alerts, like the blue alert, because they thought he had kidnapped her, because he is doing like a 75-year prison sentence for attempted murder. So they thought he kidnapped her. So there was like a blue alert. Like I remember getting this, and I'm like, oh my God, somebody kidnapped a jailer. No, she ran away with him.
That is wild.
And that is a good one too. That one's like 3 episodes long as well. That was crazy to watch. But I think her name was something White. Their last name, both of them was White, like Vicky, or
we're not related. That was my maiden name. We're not related, I promise.
Yeah, their last names were White, but they weren't married. But after the car crash where they
talk about true crime, I know I told you this. Who my parents moved into their house?
Yeah,
Ethan Couch.
Ethan Couch.
The Couches. The
Why do I know that?
Oh, it's real. It's true crime. It is. It's true crime. We had Channel 8 News like the day that my parents were supposed to do their like thing or whatever. But we'll pull that up too. We'll talk about that next time too. Before we have to end the show, what was I gonna say?
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my parents live in that house.
The affluenza teen.
And get this ready.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Couches. It was the owner before the Couches, but someone died. Someone died in that house.
Oh.
Besides my mom.
Oh, God. Alyssa.
Hey, but that's how it is. So you guys, just want to address something really quickly. We posted on our Facebook about a sweet family that's here in Burleson.
Yes.
We don't want to go into any details, but you can go check it out and read it.
It's on our Facebook page.
Yeah, they need prayers. They need shares, whatever you can do, meals, money. A friend of ours family had a very traumatic event happen in their lives. And anyways, doesn't matter what happened. Don't need to ask any questions. Just be a team, be a part of the community. And
whatever you do, pray, good thoughts, vibes,
anything
sparkles,
you
whatever.
do is better than nothing at all. And so we do want you guys to check that out. Be sharing our social media. We're trying to up our TikTok followers on TikTok.
On TikTok.
With NTX Radio and with High Tea at Kim and Alyssa.
Yes.
So if you guys wouldn't mind, come on, show us some love. And, we're just super happy to be here. And we love you guys. And
you're going to want to tune in next week. I'm talking Menendez Brothers, and I've got some juicy stuff that is recently
and I will have reality next time.
Yes.
Cannot wait. Happy October. See you guys next week. Don't forget whatever's in your cup.
Sip it, spill it, savor it.
Bye, guys. Look.
Bye.
This is the voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio. Attention all business owners and creative minds. Do you need a unique and personalized touch for your products? Look no further than Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs. We offer custom laser engraving services for a variety of products, including promotional items and corporate or personal gifts. With state-of-the-art equipment and a team of skilled designers, we can engrave intricate designs on virtually any material. Whether it's a special message, a company logo, or a custom design,